Welcome back. We are live, and we finally got Perry's Resident Evil collection after about 2 years of trying to get all this together. So we're in the back room and pretty much pulling all these out. So yeah, here we go. So I'm gonna have I have it separated by the era of when it was released. So we could start.
Yeah, we weren't gonna do this, but you know what? We said the hell with it. We went through all the bins back there. It is a mess back there, and it's just I have too much stuff and there's no room. So we went through hell, but we did it for you people, because if we didn't do it now, we were probably never going to be able to do it.
It's now or never.
So here we go. The original Resident Evil in the big box. It comes with the manual, which fell right out, and the game. They gave you a little inlay there of the...
I always like that.
The laboratory.
And it still has the mailing form as well.
Yeah. And awesome. The case just came apart.
Tips for survival.
But you click it back in and you're good to go. I'll take that. Thank you. Yeah, I actually had the tips for survival because when the director's cut wasn't director's cut, they mailed me a t-shirt with this guy on it, the zombie, and they mailed me a strategy guide. And of course I said I never got it, so they mailed me another one.
Because he didn't ask to sign for it.
Yeah, and I don't even know where that is. I might have thrown that out when I moved. Trying to close this case, and we're good.
Right.
We're all set here.
The rare one.
Resident Evil for the Saturn. I've always wanted this game. I got it probably about 2 years ago in a lot on eBay. It was a Sega Saturn with, I think, 25 games or something. Quake was in there, and this was in there. I think it was only $120. And this game goes for a lot, and so does Quake.
Close to $100.
So I was like, that's a steal. So I grabbed that Saturn, and all the games are all in the box back there. And the guy wrapped these beautifully. He shipped them in bubble wrap. And
yeah, I saw.
Everything cool. Is insanely pristine condition. So this is great. A great addition. And I like the Saturn version because of the battle mode.
That's a great mode.
Which is what gave you people extreme battle mode in the other games. Here's my original copy of Resident Evil on the PC. I have the book somewhere, but
I don't even
whatever.
Have this yet.
I got this when it was $40 at Rodney's Video in White Plains, New York. There you go. Rodney's Video's no longer there. Another copy of Resident Evil on PC. This one's in pristine condition. I got this for $1.99 at Goodwill. Probably about 2 or 3 years ago.
It's crazy.
Now here we go. My very first copy of Resident Evil on the PlayStation. This was the first one that I got. The big box was out, but when I went to KB Toys, they only had this one. I was like, alright, whatever. And I got it, and this game is awesome. It is just amazing. I prefer this one over the second one. I know the second one's probably the best game of all time because it's the biggest of all time. My opinion, you can't screw with the original. So, I like the original game. I just can't help it. This was probably the best upgrade ever. This gave you all the extras. It was supposed to give you the uncut intro, but it didn't. So
yeah, that was and it came with the RE2 demo.
I remember, for people that watch GameComplainers, Frank's mom, my aunt, went to GameStop, not GameStop, it was EB Games at the time, in the Poughkeepsie Galleria. And she said, you know, we'd like to put money down for this game. And the guy goes, oh, we'll just put your name on a list. Don't put any money down. We're okay. So we go to pick the game up on release day. The guy goes, oh, you didn't put money down, so we can't give you the game. So my aunt screamed and yelled at the guy. Gave us the game. It's right here. I still got the original
label.
Top label seal on here. So, and you can still read it, the SKU number and everything. That's crazy. But yeah, so there's that. And this, I went to the White Plains Galleria at Software Etc., which is all GameStop now, but I got this for $20. This was probably the worst version I've ever played. The music is horrible. It adds rumbling, and they didn't fix the uncut scene or whatever the hell it was.
They should have.
They still didn't fix it. They had so many chances.
Oh shit, it's the one that's getting remade.
That's the way it is. Resident Evil 2 on the PlayStation. This is my original copy from when it came out. Again, I have the label thing on here that was on the top. Great game. What can you say about it?
Now they're remaking it.
I actually ordered this from Capcom, and they delivered it. And then I called and said I didn't get it. They mailed me another one. So I took that to KB Toys. It was sealed, traded it in, and got a Game Shark, and then I was able to use it for all the cool stuff in here. So yeah, I kind of scammed Capcom. How many times did you scam me on Street Fighter? And how many of these did I have to go out and buy to make sure that the intro was in it? You got your money back. I had the DualShock edition that came out about a year or two later. I traded that because I ended up getting it on Dreamcast or whatever it was. But there you go. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Great game. I actually imported this. Yahoo used to have auctions. It was called Yahoo Auctions. I imported the Japanese version. I thought I was getting the actual game for $15. Guy sent me a bootleg copy. So I ended up beating it 3 months before it came to the United States. I don't speak Japanese. I just beat the game. My instincts, and I knew what to do. I mean,
Yes is on top, no is on bottom.
yeah, or it didn't matter, so whatever. The controls were a little bit different, which the controls...
They're kinda swell.
Now we have the Japanese controls for Resident Evil 5 and stuff like that, but there you go. Resident Evil Survivor, probably one of the worst games of all time. It's gotta be.
It's pretty bad.
I gave it a chance. It's like a glorified first-person tech demo of Resident Evil 2.
I heard it's not even good with the light gun.
No, because I actually have a bootleg copy of the Japanese version,
Which has the light
which has a light gun support. They took it out because of Columbine. Don't understand that. There's zombies here. Those were kids. I don't know what's going on. Two different things. Anyway, because they took the GunCom feature out, it hurt it, but the game was going to suck either way because you can't do these types of games on the PlayStation. You just can't do it. Time Crisis wasn't even that great on it. Now, Time Crisis 2 on PlayStation 2 is like arcade perfect. I mean, that is incredible how they did that.
Because the technology was there. I feel like if they waited a little bit with that...
Dead Aim on PS2 is good.
Dead Aim was, that was...
Because it looks decent
That
and
wasn't that bad.
it's good. It actually flows together perfectly.
This just reuses RE2 engine. It uses the same zombies, the same sound
I
effects.
call them the Ryan zombies because they look like my friend Ryan. They look like they all came from a Metallica concert. I mean, in my opinion, it looks like they all came from a rock concert that was going on in Raccoon City. So, there you go.
We can talk about these real quick. I guess.
Yeah, right. Let's talk about a little side note here. And I forgot Eternal Darkness is sitting in the back room somewhere. I would love to show you that game, but I left it back in the room and we're not going back there right now. So here's the official Dino Crisis Japanese version.
I just thought that was cool, so I was like, let's show it in the collection video, because I never saw the Jap version.
And
so
here it is
cool.
right here. This is not a bootleg. This is the actual game. I'll show you right here. There it is.
That is cool.
And they had that anti-mod chip
Yeah.
protection bullshit, which was bypassed big time by the stealth mod chips and the Game Shark.
Hence the term stealth mod chip.
Whatever. It was so dumb. Like, they tried, but in the end, they couldn't get through it. Barry Burton's only PlayStation game, Overblood. Yes, this is Barry Burton.
Show the back. That looks just like...
And look at the back. It's Barry Burton and his wife. And, oh, how was this made? This was made by Electronic Arts. And it even says, evil is in your blood.
Is it good, or...?
This game is mediocre. It's alright. It has... This game really suffers from horrible controls.
Okay.
That's the only issue. It was EA's attempt at cashing in on Resident Evil, to the point where they even had to go as far as ripping off Barry Burton's likeness. Not many people know about this game. I don't blame you, but it's decent. It's a decent game. So I consider this the Barry Burton game, even though it's not Barry Burton. Whatever. You can curse me out in the comments all you want. And by the way, that one guy... Alright, let's talk about that later. Alright. Here's Resident Evil 2 on the N64. Great game. I just wanted to experience it with the N64 controller. You can change the blood in this game
blood
too.
color, yeah. It's cool.
It was decent. And here's another copy. You people have to understand something. I actually bought about 7 of these for 25 cents.
Really?
Yeah, because GameStop was getting rid of all their N64 games, probably in 2008, 2009. And the other ones I traded to Horny Joe's.
Oh, wow.
I got like $4 each, which was... It sucks, but...
I sold them for like 30.
But I paid 25 cents each for them, so what did I care? Mm-hmm. But, you know, in retrospect, I shouldn't have done that. I should have kept them all and sold them on eBay or held a contest or something. I don't know. But whatever, I made a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. So there's 2 of them. They're both good. The batteries work. You can save on them. And one of them was already completed when I got it. So one of these is already at the end of the game.
The Dreamcast era.
Let's talk about the Dreamcast here. We got Resident Evil 2.
You can keep talking. I'm just going to make sure.
2 copies of these. And they're great. In my opinion, this is the best version of Resident Evil 2. Because the graphics are actually enhanced for the Sega Dreamcast. And if you had the VGA box for the Dreamcast, you're golden. It's going to look fabulous.
Oh yeah, those games always really look good. Like, they look a lot sharper. Like, kind of reminiscent to the PC version.
These were not... Yeah, these were ports of the PC version, while the GameCube were ports of the PS1 version. A lot of people don't know that, but it's true.
Which is hard to believe, because you'd think it'd be the other way around, or it'd be like...
GameCube was based off an IBM architecture or whatever. IBM CPU, and had an ATI graphics card, which is now AMD. Which is why Remake looked incredible on that thing. If you have an actual tube TV, it is like one of the best games. That is the best looking GameCube game they've ever made. Besides the point though, here's 2 copies of it. One I got for like 25 bucks. The other one I got for $4 at Goodwill. So you can't beat that. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis on Dreamcast. Again, straight from the PC port. The graphics look incredible. Get that VGA box and you're good to go.
And also, the VMUs, you put them in, it has your little health on the little screen, which
it has
is
it
an
for
awesome
both of these
thing.
too, yeah.
I did have it for Code Veronica, yeah.
Yeah, it did. And this is just good. I mean, this game is incredible. It's great. And there's not much more to say about it that your viewers don't already know.
Yeah.
We're uploading this on both channels, GameComplainers and Resident Evil 9888. So,
Code Veronica.
Code Veronica. I had this game the day it came out. I traded it because here's the thing, man. Dreamcast games, I downloaded them and burned them. So all my originals, with the exception of about 4 games that I still have to this day of my originals, I got rid of them. And I got rid of this one too after I beat it. Big mistake, but a couple of years ago I find it at Goodwill in mint condition for $2.99. Can't beat that. Another game that has nothing to do with Resident Evil, but it is out there, is D2. If you're a horror fan, you'll like this game. I beat D1 on PlayStation, the original. I have it on PlayStation. It's 3 discs.
This one is as well, 3 discs.
This one is 4. 4 discs. This game you couldn't pirate. They could not pirate this game. They tried it, they tried it, they tried. They could not shrink it down. They couldn't even shrink it down to a 99-minute CDR, which those exist. I saw this at Horny Joe's. I didn't want to give them the money for it, but you know what? I was like, I never played it. I want to play it. The game is alright. It's not the greatest. It's survival horror to a point. If you're in the horror genre and you have a Sega Dreamcast, look into it. I'm not guaranteeing you'll like it, but it is out there. I wish I would have showed you Eternal Darkness, but like I said, we're not going back there, so we're going to move on.
Nintendo.
Biohazard on the GameCube. This is a Japanese import. I got this at Play and Trade in Yonkers, New York, for I believe $9.99.
I remember your video on that.
And look at this. It came.
Look how small those cases are compared to this.
Is how the Japanese get their GameCube games.
That is really cool.
And look at that. They even have like a little contraption to hold the little disc.
I was telling them they kind of remind me of like Betamax tapes. The fucking, you know.
Comes with the poster. It comes with the manual. I mean.
The poster? Oh my.
There's a poster right here. See that?
Jesus Christ.
So there's that.
So much better than the American releases.
Did we leave that Resident Evil 0 promo disc in that case back there? We did.
We did.
Go back there, see if you can grab it real quick.
Okay.
I'll talk about this stuff. Turn out. Oh, the light's on. Okay.
Okay, keep it going.
It's in that clear bin with all the music CDs.
Okay.
Now here we go. Resident Evil. What can I say? This is probably the greatest remake that they've ever done. Bar none. Look, the DuckTales remake and this remake, it's like awesome, okay? In my opinion. I got this. This is my original copy from 2002. I ran out and bought a GameCube again just to play this game. I traded in a bunch of stuff the day this came out and got a GameCube again to get this game. And I've had that same GameCube ever since. I've had this game ever since. It is an amazing game. It is incredible. This game, on the other hand, this is coming out early next year on the newer consoles. Resident Evil 0. In my opinion, it was decent. They tried something different. I think the graphics were downgraded a little bit here, in my opinion. They might be exactly the same, but from what I saw, it looked like it was a little bit downgraded. I didn't like the system that they used to switch between the people. I think now that Revelations 2 did that perfectly, I think now there's not going to be an issue, but back then I just couldn't get through this game. It's not that it was hard, it was just like I was bored. I had to switch characters every few minutes, and I'm like, I'm not even going to bother with this anymore. And I haven't played it since 2002. And to go along with that, we have the non-interactive demo, which is a DVD. And I believe I got this when I pre-ordered the game. So, there you go. I mean, this is I don't know what's behind this. Oh, there's a Nintendo GameCube DVD. And here's a Resident Evil 0 DVD to promote the game. So I will put these back. Yeah, 0 is not my favorite, but hey, I'll play the HD remake that comes out early next year. Here's Resident Evil 2 on GameCube. Again, I mean, what I liked about this version was it was all on one disc, and you were good. You didn't have to pop in 2 different discs. Besides that, the GameCube controller is really good with these games.
Yeah, they weren't bad at all.
They actually crafted the controls around this controller because they went exclusive for a while to GameCube.
Years, yeah.
Yeah, and it worked out good. I mean, as far as the controls and mechanics and everything's fine. Resident Evil 3. By the way, these two, I rented these on GameFly. GameFly was brand new, and I ended up just buying them. So I was the first owner. They mailed me the cases and the book, and I was good. Resident Evil 3, what can I say? It's Resident Evil 3. One of the great games. You know, they did really good. This game, I had to go out and buy it, and of course it was new, but it was opened. It was gutted copy, and they charged me $40 for it because this game ended up becoming rare for some reason.
Yeah.
And
Perry actually got my GameCube copy for I think $25, and it was really cheap. I remember that was 5 years ago.
Yeah, and I got slammed on this one. I got $40 price tag. This game, about a year beforehand, was going for $15.
It's weird.
Yeah, they
weird.
I mean, I got everything here. It's complete.
Because I guess you just usually find 2 and 3 and Code Veronica, but that version looks better than the PS2 version. The PS2 version was motion blur and it's muddy and it looks dark.
You know, I still prefer the Dreamcast version with the VGA cable.
Yeah. It looks bright and nice.
But
even the HD version looks good.
I mean, this is a better version. I mean, the PS2 version was alright too, but the PS2 suffered from an issue. The graphics weren't that good. It was a lot of anti-aliasing because Sony used their own parts for that. They used their own technology. Now they use AMD, so I mean, games look a lot better, but a lot of PS2 games look like shit. I mean, you can go back and plug them in, and even with the composite cables, or component cables, they still look like shit. I mean, you can try, but they still look like shit. In my opinion, that's all I'm saying. We have Resident Evil 4. This is my original copy from 2005. Waited forever for this game to come out. It was finally out. Great game. I mean, this took the series to a whole nother level. There's a Resident Evil 4 preview disc. Ironically enough, this guy, I found this on eBay, and I was like, I'm going to get it. I ordered it.
I remember this, yep.
The guy shipped it out. The next day, this guy uploads a video. Oh, look what I got. And I was like, are you fucking kidding? Like, I didn't even talk to him about this.
No, he didn't.
I got this because I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to get one over on him. I'm going to get the game and I'm going to film the video and he's going to be like, what is that? And ironically, the same day I ordered it, this guy finds it in the music store.
Yeah, it was a record shop. They had a small selection. My buddy Aaron found it for, it was like $7, $8 or something.
Shout out to Aaron. He's a good guy.
Good guy.
But yeah, so I didn't get the drop on him. He got the drop on me. Here's a sealed copy of Resident Evil Archives. I got this quite a while ago from FYE before they went out of business in Port Chester, New York. Then I got this copy because I didn't want to open this one. So I got this copy for, I think, $7 off of Amazon. Because I was like, shit, I want to play this because I want to play the game again. I bought this. I don't know, 2 weeks later they announced the HD remake on all the consoles. So I was happy, but I was still like, ah shit, I just bought it again. Let's move on here. Speaking of Resident Evil, here's the strategy guide for the remake.
With the awesome poster. That, like,
there's
that's
a poster
the poster
in here, right?
Yeah, that's the poster. Like, it's fucking awesome. Shit, man.
You know how I got
I gotta
this?
get these strategy guys just for the posters. 'Cause I'll hang them up.
This shit was $15, but I worked at CompUSA, and guess what? They were throwing these out. They were pennied out to 1 penny.
God.
And my manager's like, hey, you can take as many as you want. I took a bunch of them. I have Clock Tower 3 back there as well, the strategy guide. But yeah, I still kept this. It's in beautiful condition. The poster's in here. I'm not a poster guy, but this is just, I wanted the book just to look at it.
That's a great poster. That only exclusive to this, which is cool, because you don't see people selling them by themselves, because they all...
You know, like strategy guides now, they look like Bibles. They're like small and this fat and thick. Like, nobody's going to read that shit.
Like Bibles.
Like, stuff like this. This is nice.
That's nice, yeah.
But that's a little rarity. Alright, we're going to move on here.
Some more Nintendo.
Nintendo branded Resident Evil Deadly Silence. I got this in 2006 when it came out.
Good little handheld port.
This is probably one of the best ports ever. It mixes the new music along with the old music, so it's not as crappy as the Greatest Hits PlayStation 1 version, but it's great. It's really good. I would never get rid of this game ever. I mean, I still have it. I play it. I have an R4 card, so I don't have to take it out of here. You can see it's right there. There's a book behind here. I play it all the time on my R4 card, and it's an incredible game. First time it had online co-op, the original game. They added online co-op to that. Resident Evil Revelations on the 3DS, or Revelatons. I have the misspelled version. Here you go. I enjoy this game. I like it a lot, but I like it better on console. I'm not one to play with my DS like for hours at a time. I play DS for like 15-20 minutes and I'm done. The Mercenaries 3D. I love Mercenaries, but there's not much to this game. You can't even erase your save. And that's kind of shitty, because if you buy it used and someone beat it,
yeah, you're fucked.
Well, you really have no incentive to play through the game.
Yeah.
Umbrella Chronicles. I bought a Wii because of this game. This fills in the gaps for the stories a little bit.
I played that, because I have them sealed, but I never fully played through them. But considering they're kind of the same as the games you play, but they're kind of like on rails. I know Darkside has the new story.
In my opinion, though, it was like House of the Dead.
Oh,
I know a lot of people were mad, but House of the Dead's on rails, and that's a great game.
That is amazing. I love House of the Dead.
And this was my version of House of the Dead. Resident Evil House of the Dead, if you want to be technical about it.
I want to get them, once I get my Wii, with a controller, I'll be able to play them on the hacked Wii that you hacked for me.
You want to go get the movies that are right there?
Oh, yeah.
End in the corner in the tin boxes.
Yeah.
But yeah, this game is the reason why I ran out and bought a Wii. So... this game's good. I like it. I love the game. And I have it on PlayStation 3, the PSN. They sell this in Dark Side Chronicles on there in HD, obviously. Resident Evil Revelations on the Wii U. I don't have this game anymore. I sold it, but I still have the case. So
we're approaching a half hour, so
if I ever get this again, whatever. Let's move back to the PC. Resident Evil 5 on the PC. I don't know if you can see the guy.
Yeah, they probably see it.
Great game. The only thing I don't like, it was games for Windows Live. But if you buy this game on Steam,
now they finally patched
they
it.
updated it. You can. It has the DLC Lost in Nightmares and Last Escape. What the hell is that?
Desperate Escape.
Desperate Escape. All the mercenaries are there. It is great. This game, this is the best version of Resident Evil 5 to play. Is on your PC.
Yeah, it is.
And you know what's hilarious? Now you don't need a beefy PC to even run this game because this game is several years old. You can get I don't know, maybe a $150 graphics card, $100 graphics card, and you're good.
And it looks great.
As long as you have the right specs for your computer, you're golden. It is incredible.
RE4 HD.
Dude, I get like 200 frames per second playing this game in 1080p. You know what I mean? It is nuts.
All right. So we'll stop there because it's almost at a half hour, and it stops at a half hour. So we'll split it up. No big deal.
So we're going to move on to the PlayStation 3. Of course, you all know I have Biohazard, the remake, physical copy. It sucks that they didn't put the newer systems, PS4 and Xbox One versions.
But now, I feel like if 2 comes out with the remake, with the current news, they might release them in a double pack or something. I feel like
I think after 0 comes out, you'll see a double pack on Xbox One and PS4, and possibly PS3 and Xbox 360.
I hope, because that
you'll get a double pack. They're not gonna. They're gonna be smart about it.
Especially with the response.
They're gonna charge you $29, $39.99 for a double pack. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. So keep hope out there. If they don't, they don't. But whatever.
And us fans will get them because we want to support them.
I highly recommend this on PC though. Again, it is 60 frames per second on PC. It is lifelike.
It looks so good.
It is, and it feels good when you play it. And I'm not like a PC advocate here, but I'm telling you, people, this game is great at 30 frames. I mean, the game itself is just amazing. But if you want to shit in your pants and play this game, 60 frames per second on the PC. I'm telling you. And again, you don't need a crazy PC to run this game. I mean, it's great. I absolutely love the game. Here's a sealed, used copy of Resident Evil Gold Edition. I love this game, and I have several copies of it.
Including this one.
And I have this one.
I like the slipcover because it's like gold, like it has.
You know, I have actually another one that is sealed. That's in the slipcover. I don't know where the hell it is, but I have another one of these. Yeah. 3 copies of this, and these games are awesome. They're just amazing. This is my original copy, but I love the DLC. The DLC's on the disc on this version. The Xbox 360 token code, and that's
come on.
It's digital. Look, Microsoft, they could have just put it on a disc, or Capcom could have put it on another disc. Maybe it would have been 3 discs. I don't know, but do it. I don't understand.
It's
you can
just
install
nice to put in the disc and everything's on there.
This is on one Blu-ray, and you're good to go. You have to unlock the levels by beating certain missions, but just run through the game. The game is an easy game to play.
Yeah, it's not hard.
I love this game. People hate it.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Here's the problem. A lot of people are mad because it's not a Resident Evil game. It's a spin-off. I happen to like that.
It was fun playing co-op online because of how just ridiculous and over the top it was.
Let me tell you people something. This or this? Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Come on.
More thought was put into operation. My review still stands. My review has thousands of views. It's still up, and it's probably over 40,000 views, and my opinion still stands. It's not like...
You know there's PS2 versions that you didn't find in there that are in there? Outbreak's in there. File number 1 and 2 are in there.
They are?
Yeah, they're in there.
Well,
We thought we were prepared.
Are PS2 games under here?
They're under there.
Okay. And then
But this game was Outbreak done right, in my opinion. And I know it's a little bit different from Outbreak, but I love this game. And again, if you buy it on PC, this game looks a million times better. But the game itself, I love it. I think it's great. Yeah, the graphics are shit on this game. on the consoles. Where you get it on PC, I'm telling you, you're gonna have a lot of fun with that. It is incredible looking.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad.
Oh my god.
It's not that
I
bad.
played it with Mark Main.
Well, there's your mistake right now.
Well, yeah, because every time I'm playing, he fucking hits me, and we can't even play the game because he keeps knocking me out. I turned off the PlayStation one day. I was like, fuck this. I'm not playing with this guy. He's going to beat me up. And now we play Resident Evil 5. So.
I got one Outbreak here.
But this game, I can't stand it. I mean, it's like, it doesn't end. It keeps going and going and going and going and going. I think they had a good concept here, but it was poorly executed. You know? The multiplayer is pretty fun. I'm not going to lie. I like the multiplayer. And again, I have this on PC. And I enjoy it on there, but I play it on PS3 every once in a while. It's like they lost where they were going, in my opinion. It's like they had something with this one, and then when they got to this one, they were like, Gears of War. So that's, in my opinion, that's what happened. And you all spoke out. Because that's why we got these great games known as Revelations, right? Revelations 2 was perfect. If they would have done something like that for here, I mean, it would have been good. But look, this game has a lot of value to it. I will say that. Because it's a different type of game. It has your zombies, it has your action, it has a bunch of things, it has cutscenes out the ass. They tried something different and it didn't work, in my opinion. Alright? The game is decent. But it's probably the weakest in the entire series. And that's what I'm saying. And that's if you don't count the spin-offs. Like, this is garbage, okay? I'd play this over this any day of the week. But this is a spin-off, this is trash. This is the main series. They really need to go back to basics here. I mean, this is not something that people enjoy. I mean, look, if you're a hardcore fan, you're going to like it. I enjoy it to an extent. But, in my opinion, it fell short. And that was shocking because 5 was so good. I bought several, you see, I have several copies of 5. This, no. I have this on PS3 and Xbox because I didn't know who the hell was going to play on what system. And on PC because it was, I think, $3 or something
PC
on sale.
Was awesome.
Yeah, you could see the dust on Leon's jacket as he's walking around. I mean, on this you can't see that. I mean, and again, 60 frames. I know you people are cursing me out that I'm a frames whore, but I'm sorry. I mean, that's the way the game was made. The game was made on PC, and it was downgraded to consoles. Why would you want to play this? If you have a PC that's good to go, why would you want to play this on consoles? Now, if you have consoles, you're fine. There's no issue here. You don't know 60 frames, then you're okay. Revelations, I love this game. And it looks incredible on PlayStation 3. It really does. I mean, it looks really close to the PC. I mean, it is good. It is a good game. Revelations 2. This is a sealed copy. Again, I got this on PC. I beat it there.
Me and you both, yeah.
And
I still don't have a physical copy of that.
I bought it on PS4. I got it for really cheap. I got it for like $10 cheaper. Whatever. You know. That's all. The game is good. I really enjoy the game. 360 over here.
Well, you got Outbreak games.
Well, because it's PlayStation. Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying. All right. Well, we have Resident Evil, Outbreak.
You pretty much put them together. They're kind of like the same.
Everything's in here. It's complete. Now, I bought this game, and I didn't have the hard drive with Final Fantasy. I did not have that.
Because you needed that to go online.
This was torture online. I didn't even have a 56K. Well, there was a 56K modem with this machine. I think it was 56K. I don't even know what the specs are on the fucking modem. All I can say is that this game online is shit. You needed that hard drive and you needed some sort of broadband.
If it was done today, it would have been okay, and that's why.
Well, they did do it today. It's called this, you know, and people hate this game. But they still love this game when you can't even connect.
And I get like they're kind of different as far as like those are characters that are more normal.
Right, they tried to make
like
spin-off
soldiers, you know.
They tried to make spin-off characters. Like this guy is totally a Leon ripoff. And they tried to, because I wanted to branch out the series a little bit, maybe put some characters in here that could show up in the main series. The idea was great, but the technology wasn't there for these games. This game was a lot better. Outbreak File Number 2. They added more. It's basically this game, but they added more shit.
And the AI is just, that's why I'll never do, it's hard to do an LP on it, because the AI is so bad. So bad. Because it was not meant for AI to be controlling the character.
So, that's why when this came out, and I played it, I was like, holy shit. It puts these to bed. And it does. In my opinion, it does. These are good games. They have single-player campaigns, but they're not part of the main series. So, in my opinion, I really don't care. Are they fun? Probably. I don't know. But I'm not going to play through them because I don't have time. If they re-release these in the current systems for online, no issues there. The games will probably be great. But you have to play online with your friends. And that's why I enjoy this thoroughly. Enough of that game. Well, we're going to get to it again, right? I have the original Resident Evil 5. Great game. And I got this used for $15. It was a steal. I mean, this game is worth more than that. And it is just incredible. I love it. Here's 5 Gold Edition. I already had the DLC. So it really didn't matter to me. And I don't know if they gave me the right disc. Because it just says Resident Evil on it. Resident Evil 5. It doesn't say Gold Edition anywhere.
I'm not sure if it was different. I don't remember. I don't have the 360 Gold because it's kind of pointless to have.
Yeah, Walmart by my house, they have them for like $40 each. And I'm like, why? Like, they left them in the back for years and they just put them out now. Again, I like this game. I have friends on different systems and I grabbed this one. I absolutely love it. I love the whole spin-off factor. This is still sealed. This is Revelations on 360. Again, I go between systems, so I got this one. And here's the archives, which I traded in. I got rid of it. But I ended up buying Resident Evil 6 again on this machine. It's still sealed. I don't know. I'm just not into it. It's probably going to be sealed till the day I die. I'm not going to open it.
Now we got the last thing, the movies.
The movies. The ones that suck ass. I can't stand them.
With cool tin cases.
I only have the first 3 and, Degeneration. They're all sealed. Tin cases from Walmart. They were $7 each. So I was like, alright.
They're pretty much just the same Blu-rays, just with different covers. So.
Apocalypse. This was the last one that I saw. It was Apocalypse.
Extinction was actually pretty good because they tried something different.
That's why I bought it, because I heard good things about this one.
It wasn't that bad. And because it was a different director.
Yeah.
Paul W.S. Anderson wrote it, he did not direct it. They actually gave it to somebody else, which is kind of cool. So it kind of had a different feel to it.
So this one, I need to watch. That's why I grabbed it on Blu-ray, because I didn't have this on DVD.
You're going to want to open that, because that is a really good one. I mean,
I bought it to open and watch it.
The movies are bad when comparing to the games, but on their own, they're funny, they're cheesy, they're bad. And that's why I want to do a review on every one, because I
hope somebody takes these movies and reboots them when they're filming the last one
right now. Yeah,
the final chapter, which is Jason had a final chapter, his 4th movie, and he came back for 4 more, or 5 more, whatever it was, 6 more. Let's hope that doesn't happen here. Degeneration. What I would prefer is, in my opinion. Where is the game? Where are these stupid games?
What are you looking for?
Right here. No, this is not. Alright, here we go. I prefer a movie like this, but how about you make a movie like this based on this? The first game.
That'd be cool.
You know how much money you would make off of sales? I'm not saying that you're going to make billions of dollars, but the fans are going to be happy. If I got the first game into a movie like this, phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
And I highly recommend that they do that. I don't know if they're listening on your channel. I don't know. I don't think they are. It could be. I don't know. I'm not saying they are. So I'm just saying if they are, get to work. You want to make that money, right? You need money to stay afloat, Capcom. Stop making 25 Street Fighters and make good movies here. And that's pretty much my collection.
Finally,
now, I have the Resident Evil 4 chainsaw. Oh no, we have Resident Evil 4 on PlayStation 2 in there.
We do?
Yeah, we do. That's right. I have the chainsaw. But we looked and looked and looked and looked, and it's funny because I found that chainsaw 2 months ago. It was in this very room. And then I put it back there somewhere. I can't find the chainsaw controller. I have the chainsaw controller for Resident Evil 4. I don't have it here to show you. It's somewhere in the back. Maybe one of these days I'll get back there and I'll be able to film it for you guys or whatever. But we do have Resident Evil 4 for PlayStation 2 in there.
I'm looking.
I want to get everything in here so we don't have to worry about it later, and that's it. You people on Anthony's channel, thank you for watching this, and thank you for being interested, and I hope my collection, sharing my collection for you guys and the Game Complainers on that YouTube channel, you guys enjoy this collection, because we weren't going to do this, and I just told Anthony yesterday, I was like, let's just do it and get it over with. Sealed copy of Resident Evil 4 on PlayStation 3. This is the last game in the collection. Or PlayStation 2, I'm sorry. Did I say PlayStation 3 or 2? I don't even remember. Anyway, PlayStation 2.
There's the Revelations one.
There it is. It's here. It's sealed. It's not going anywhere. And that's pretty much it. And I bought it on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. And I've already beaten the campaigns there, so I'm probably never going to open this one. And here's the X-Files for PS2. X-Files for PS2. I had this game at one point and traded it, and then I rebought it, as you saw. But yeah, I put the X-Files in here. And there's the GoldenEye booklet. So.
Alright, cool.
That's it. That's the collection. Thank you for watching. Thank you for his channel. Thank you for the Game Complainers channel. Thank you very much.
That's it.
That's my collection.